Yo, today about to be reacting to. They both wanted me. A story time by but true. Hey man, I like the last story that we watched, so let's watch another one. Why not? You feel me?
I've been trying to be celibate for almost a year at this point, and if you don't know what it means to be celibate, the basic definition is...
I do use the Java app while I'm in the tree.
I'm gonna get an ad block when I get monetized. Bro, right away though. But look though. See, for those who practice celibacy, y'all are strong human beings. I commend you, whichever the word is. But me personally, I would never practice celibacy. I don't know.
Do not engage in physical festivities with the opposite sex. Each person's individual reason for wanting to practice this is different than the last. So when I tell you why, keep in mind that I'm speaking only for me. The reason I decided to practice celibacy was because women were very f***ing sticky. And I'll give you an example. Hello?
Are you and Janine dating?
What?
I heard that you and Janine went to go see a movie with some friends, and then afterwards, you took it to your apartment, and you guys spent the entire weekend hooking up.
See, how does she even know that? See, like, all right, me personally, this is why I can't have, I don't like that. It's just an unnecessary headache. Life is already hard as is. Then you got this girl nagging you, that girl nagging you, and that girl nagging you. Just get one woman and deal with that one headache. Come on now.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not gonna tell me if it's true?
This is a detail about my life. I don't ask you details about your life, so why do you care?
Facts.
I'm not saying I care, I just think it's fucking weird.
Okay, well,
You should be straightforward if you are living that way, doing that. You should be straightforward with the female. And if they choose to get feelings, you can proceed with it to how you want to do it. Me personally, though, I would just cut them off.
Out of a relationship with her boyfriend, and there you are, and you
I'm
suddenly
not concerned
just
with whether or not you think it's weird. All I'm
like
concerned...
you're trying to swoop in and be a hero
Listen.
or something.
All I'm concerned about is what mental state you are in to think that because you and I went on one date 6 months ago, that gives you any bearing or control over who I can and can't hang out with. Janine's going through all kinds of unfortunate shit that I'm not
set your boundaries
because it's not my business. She just needed a friend. But you know what? If you know about that situation with her, and your first thought is to make it about your insecurities and turn me into a villain, bro, then you. Don't
This nigga's gaslighting. Come on, bro. You're toxic. Come
me
on.
back. I'd hang up the call. And then later in the week, I'm dealing with the same shit for weeks at a time. So after some careful consideration, I decided that the next best move was to delete Tinder off my phone and change
You
my...
hitting them off Tinder? Come on, bro. People that got Tinder, they should. I feel like it's not a dating site, it's a hookup site. It was meant to be a dating site, but it turned into something else.
And it definitely was a challenge, and I still almost failed so many times. Luckily, whenever I was about to fail, I just take a good look at the fucking people around me. When my friends are going through a breakup, of course I'll always be there for them, right? That's my job. I'll do the whole, oh, it's okay, man, she doesn't know what she's missing. But on the inside, I'm like, just thinking to myself, yo, this is fucking pathetic. You're really gonna keep crying, shitting, and pissing over this girl who does not want to be in your life anymore? You think she's out doing the same thing?
True.
You got a snot
That's
coming
the
out of your...
hard truth, man. Hey, a lot of y'all
Right
niggas
now,
know.
bro, you look fucking disgusting. But after a year of practicing celibacy, I realized something very important about the human brain. No matter how evolved you think you are, at the heart of it, you are a fucking caveman. 7 months in, I was hit with that very primal urge to do the thing. It had been a long winter of ignoring all the cave women, and this young chap could not resist any longer. Reading a book usually helps in this situation, or even going for a walk alone with you and your thoughts. Hell, I even like playing VR in situations like this, but today in particular, nothing was working. I was down horrendous. Let me ask you a question. When you're on the path of trying not to do something for the betterment of yourself, but you have this long aching itch to do it, what is the average instinctively human response?
Fight the temptation for a little bit, then find something to distract me. If it don't distract me how it's supposed to, I do it.
For those of you that said, you place yourself as close as possible to it so you don't have to be held accountable for your own decisions, then you were right. It's like the average person that's trying to quit doing weed. They'll usually stop for a while, but eventually they'll start hanging out around people who do weed religiously, because that's the easiest way to still engage in that habit, but tell yourself it's not your fault. And admittedly, that's exactly what I was doing. Even though I lied to myself and reassured myself that I'd be able to stay strong with this whole being celibate thing, I still called up one of my friends. Yo, Andy, what's up? It's your boy. Yo, listen, are there any parties going on? Yo, man, how you like doing and stuff? No, I'm kidding. He doesn't talk like that.
No.
There's a party at my place tomorrow. You should come through. I humbly accept the invitation. Next day I come to his house around 5. So I pull up and things are normal like usual. But I look over at my boy Jordan and his face is covered in clown makeup. But neither of these dudes address it, so I'm just looking at him for the longest time until I'm like, so, anybody gonna...
If you get stuck on
Hey,
the
y'all, let
melody,
me get a,
or if you just feel like
ad
you
block when
can't
I
get a
get
song
mine, so I
started,
don't worry about it.
Output's
How y'all
co-producer
day going?
is very...
You wanna explain that? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So basically, everybody's gonna be coming in costume tonight. Actually, I didn't get my costume yet. You can come with me to grab one. Adult-themed costume party, say less. Never been to one.
Adult-themed costume parties. Hey, man, this is the time when all the women dress like sluts. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna be around nothing but temptation. Trust.
Always wanted to try it. But I like to keep my costume simple, so I found a mask that I really like and a bat covered in fake blood. I'm not usually the kind of guy to go into my inventory to pay for something, especially when I didn't plan it way ahead of time. But shit, you only live once, right? Unless reincarnation's a thing. I decided to just do the whole Purge participant look because it was simple and cost effective. Andy decided to do the same thing because, you know, it was simple and cost effective. He starts telling me about this girl who's gonna be there tonight, and I tell him, yeah, dude, I'm not even on that tonight. I'm just trying to chill. But on the inside, I'm like, Target.
Why even put yourself in position? Like a costume, it could have been like a little regular party. You could have, you know what I'm saying? It would have been smooth. You going to a costume party, all these hoes coming half naked, bro.
We get back to Andy's house, the boys are drinking and the girls are putting on their costumes. Afterwards, we take some pictures. If I can find them, I'll put them in the video. I'm gonna blur out the girls' faces using my face though. That way I can live my lifelong fantasy of being a bad bitch. After taking pictures, I'm like, oh, you know, I guess I'll grab me a beer. You know, I'm a grown-ass man. She sees me walking, she steps in front of me, and she's like, hey. And I'm like, hey. Yo, when you get the chance, send me like $100. All the boys that night put on some money so that we can rent a party bus. This thing was spectacular. We're just standing in the middle of the street looking at this thing in awe. I was probably the most excited for it, but you know, you gotta stay nonchalant type shit. The closest I had ever come to this was a limo at prom, but this thing was way better. Everybody chooses their seats. The guys sit in the front, the girls sit in the middle, and I choose to sit at the back. I do this for one simple reason. If a girl wants to talk to you, that means she got up from where she was sitting and crossed the room of her own choice.
Good game. But hey, I thought this was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where he live at, but where I live at, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hoes be hoes on Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Or I had a costume party, but hey.
To do so, because
not
one
the
thing
case.
I've learned is girls don't generally approach guys that they are not interested in, and girls aren't generally interested in guys that approach them. This taught me one thing: you're not allowed to go to the fish. You have to set out a net and just see if the fish comes to you. Although that's just my strategy. You may find something else that works. As I keep repeating to you guys,
me personally, I don't really do the whole chasing women. I let them come to me. If you somewhat decent, hey, I'm married now. I'm married, so I could talk like this. But if not, you know,
I'm not a dating coach.
skedaddle.
So we're all goofing around and everybody's chilling while the bus takes off. Andy screams, "Shots!" Instantly, the whole bus just loses their collective f***ing minds. Yo, we had a good ass time. Wait, hold on. I think I have footage. Let me play it.
Oh, it's with Snowdy Bunnies. Yo, let me peep
I think I have
peep
footage.
the
Let me play
costume, bro. Bitch came out as Inspector Gadget, cause okay, I see what kind of people these are. They came out as Inspector Gadget. Come on.
And this is where things
Do not kiss that girl,
a little
bro.
crazy. I go back to
Do not kiss that girl. All hepatitis B and chlamydia.
And this is where things get a little crazy. I go back to my spot at the back of the bus. Rosa Parks, the girl that I was interested in that night, joined me. Target acquired. And another one of the girls. 2 for 1. The three of us are sitting back there talking for quite some time and everything seems normal. But I like turn my head and look out the window for a second. And when I turn back around, these girls are legitimately making out with each other. I was shocked, bro. It was very awkward, but had a weird hint of epicness at the same time. I didn't know what to do in this situation, so I just looked straight ahead with this goofy ass look up.
No, this nigga's hilarious, bro.
Like, oh, well, I guess she's lesbian. That's okay. But wait, it gets...
No, cause they want you to join, my brother. They want you to join.
Out of nowhere, her hand reaches over towards my face. You know what? I'm just gonna show you the clip. Look, oh, these girls are weird, damn. Alright, I guess I'm weird too.
I'm not cool with that one, my boy. You just kissed the whole frat, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole fraternity, the whole football team. You don't know how many kids you just kissed. Y'all over here swapping germs with strangers, all type of hepatitis and chlamydia, baby gonorrhea. Come on, bro.
I just don't understand. I could never kiss a guy who's rocking this facial expression. Not that I would. It doesn't matter the facial expression. Never mind. After that, I calmly lean back in my seat. Because, we gotta play this off like we're used to it. But on the inside, nigga, I was glistening. So I collect myself and I look at her and I'm like, good job, guys. The bus drops us off at downtown Chicago. We mainly just walked around the city for a little bit, which was honestly a lot more fun to me than doing things like bar hopping. Afterwards, we go to the bar that they have in the upstairs area, and surprisingly enough, both of the girls still want to talk to me, so we're chatting it up in our own little corner, and I'm happy because I have absolutely no idea how the rest of the night is about to go.
Nigga, I know how it's about to go. Nigga, put me in a situation. 3 2 for 1. It's a 2 for 1 special. Buy one, get one free. Come on, though.
This is where it all goes wrong. The girl that I was interested in that night gets up and goes to the bathroom, leaving me with girl number 2. Now, as far as I was concerned, I thought both of these girls were cool as hell, so I really didn't mind being left alone with her all that much. But she hits an entire mood switch once the other girl leaves.
Oh,
so she starts talking, and admittedly, I'm not really paying a lot of attention. But then, I start to notice she's talking about me, and she's not saying very nice things. She's going on like, oh, the girl doesn't like you, she's not gonna have sex with you, you're making her uncomfortable, she's been uncomfortable all night.
Holy, she's God blocking. If she felt that way, she wouldn't have willingly kissed him, which is disgusting. And they wouldn't even be sitting at the bar talking. That's 2. What's the third strike? Cuz I don't know, bro.
First thought, right? Hit her with that Chris Breezy. Because she's been totally cool up until this point. And then starts spouting things that obviously to me just sound like a lie. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with you. I don't know if she secretly told you this at some point today, or if you're just lying to me. But one thing I did know for certain was that if she comes out of the bathroom and sees me crashing out on this girl like I want to, then she definitely won't be feeling me. So she comes out of the bathroom and this girl is still crashing out at me, but we kind of just let her give her speech. I look over at Fine Shit 1 and she's just giving me this look like, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. So then when she finishes yelling at me, she says, oh, I'm ordering an Uber. Are you gonna come with me or not? No. But
bro, hoes be so dick deprived. All she needs is a little dirt. That's it, bro. Come on.
Get home safe, which I think was a very classy response. She grabs my hand, and we proceed to enjoy the rest of the evening. And I didn't have any hard feelings about her crashing out at me or anything. I figure maybe it was just the alcohol or something, or maybe she got really attached to the girl during the night. After that, we all walked over to the nearest Taco Bell, and man, that was just one of
She's tender, pussy tender, yeah.
most chillest and wholesome nights of my life. Alright, well maybe not completely wholesome. This is why I say she's really classy. I explained to her that I didn't really want to get too physical, and she understood and was willing to wait until I did. A lot of girls, I'm gonna be real with you, are not going to be as understanding. They're gonna try and talk you out of being celibate because they view
that made her attracted to you even more, because now you are a task that she must conquer. Hey man, women, I need to write a book on women logic 101. I need to give y'all some game on women logic 101, because women are fucking confusing. It took me a while. I'm still trying to figure out the love of my life. You know, I'm still trying to figure out my fiance. But hey, I could write y'all a book so y'all can get game better, knock some shit down easy. Yes, sir.
It's a rejection of them instead of a rejection of your own lust. Moral of the story: do not be a 6'4" black guy wearing fake blood all over yourself in the middle of February.
I'm still on their head.
Nah, hey, good shit, dude. But nah, another great story. Can't wait to see the next one. React to the next one. But nah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Honestly, bro, the other little lesbian girl, she weird. But you even weirder for like kissing the girl, entertaining her. You know what I'm saying? Sharing the hepatitis, all that extra stuff, bro. Don't go out here kissing random girls you don't know. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, get time to y'all start swapping germs or whatnot. But nah, I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.